Bienvenido, raza, puro potente, where everything we talk about is potente. The past, the present, and the future. Gentlemen, y'all are on the road. Where are you going today?
I think we're going to Corpus, man. They were going to Corpus.
What are you
On
guys
the way to
doing,
Corpus.
Corpus?
Pues,
ya vengo llegando.
Ya
vamos de
ven,
ir
ya
a,
vienes llegando.
yo no sé, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do in Corpus, but I'm going to show up. I don't know.
Well,
There might be some rehearsal in the works, so
there might be, yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Mechez Music in Corpus Christi. I'm not at my studio back home. These guys will be showing up here shortly. Q should be here pretty soon. Johnny might not make it for the end of the show, but Q will be here live with me here in about 15 to 20 minutes. We got a great show lined up for you. We got invitado, Domingo Elias, tercero. We're going to bring him on in a bit. But before that, Q, you have anything interesting happening in your neck of the woods this week?
man, just super busy at work, bro. I had my physical therapy appointment again this morning. They've cut me back to once a week, so that's good news. We're seeing a lot of progress on my shoulder, gracias a Dios. There's still some things that I can't do, but man, so much better than I felt, 6 months ago. And so we're just gonna continue working on that. But aside from that, last week celebrated Alex's birthday, um, and they've just been busy at work, man. Super busy at work.
How about you, J Rod? Talk to me, Victoria, Texas.
Aquí nomás, bro, aquí nomás. Just work one day this week, man. Como le estaba diciendo temprano, man. My pop's been a little sick, man. And unfortunately, he's in the hospital right now. So, been dealing with that, bro. All week, and just there, back and forth to the hospital and on the phone, and just talking to doctors. My sisters are in control. They're talking to doctors. They call me, let me know what's going on and todo. So, we're just there, bro. Hoping for the best for my dad, man. And a ver qué pasa, man. We got a biopsy today of something he's going through, and just waiting on, everything else on the results tomorrow. That we get the results. So, a ver cómo los va, man. Ahí andamos, bro. Gracias, man.
Well, prayers to Big Johnny. Hopefully he gets better, man. Like I said, uh, yeah, he's your pop, our pop. We already lost, so we want
Yeah.
Big Johnny to be here as long as we can have him here. You know how that is.
Yes, sir.
So a big
Thank you,
family,
man.
brother. So prayers.
Thank you, man.
You
Appreciate
got
it.
Guitar Hero in the back there. You got Guitar Hero in the back seat.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I couldn't leave the game at home, bro, so I had to bring it with me, man.
Oh yes. Well, gentlemen, we've been on a few minutes. It's going to be a shorter show because we got practice, obviously, and Domingo he also has otro compromiso, but we're happy that we could make this happen because it was my fault. This. I double booked this and so live last week. So we're gonna practice so we can have a show. We're gonna me go ahead and bring it up because we're gonna make it work because I ain't gonna waste anybody's time. So, with sin más preámbulos aquí tenemos a Domingo Elias tercero. Here we go. Bienvenido, mi amigo.
How you doing,
Saludos de
brother?
parte de
Yes,
Potente.
saludos.
What's up, guys? ¿Cómo
Saludos,
estamos?
saludos.
Saludos, bro.
Brother,
Saludos.
it's a pleasure to have you on the show, man. I know that it's a time crunch today, but like I said, we made it happen from here, from Mechez Studio here in Corpus Christi, so that way we can get to know you, and then our viewers also can know a little bit about yourself. Brother, talk to me. Tell me a little bit about Domingo. ¿Cómo comienza todo for you? Give us a little background.
So it's a long story, and I'm gonna try to make it like this, short. Mira, let me start with my dad, right? My dad era, que en paz descanse, compositor de música, right? Like, my dad would write music constantly, and
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
no problema. So él tenía sus amigos en los 80s, 90s, and he would take them to like small recording studios. Sometimes his friend had a recording studio, like some of our friends do, in a garage or algo, and they would record my dad's music. My dad would never sing, but his music that he wrote was recorded. And so chingos de CDs. I remember from way back when, what are those vinyl records? My dad, I mean, back in the 70s, 80s, my dad always recorded. You know, as a young kid, seeing that, you don't know at that time that it's being ingrained in you, right? You're too young to understand it. I got out of high school, I joined the Marine Corps, went to the Marines, but slowly as I started growing up and maturing, empecé a escribir mis canciones. Y yo me acuerdo when my dad was alive, I remember my dad was laying down with my mom in the bed, and I just came in and I said, mira, escribí una canción, se la puedo cantar? And he's laying down, a ver, cántala. And I sang in the song, and my dad liked it to the point that he didn't tell me that he was proud that it was a good song. What he did was, in a CD later on, a month or two, he had recorded that song. He said, dame la letra. That was his way of showing me that he approved it, validated that I'm doing okay with my writing. Because he doesn't just go and record whatever, right? Like, he took it to his friends at that time in the early, I think it was 2006 or 7, right? And by the time he knew it, he had recorded my song with his band at that time. And so yo nunca pensé que iba a ser cantante ni nada, guys. Y pues, you know, puro escribir, componer canciones y pues apenas recientemente, man, I would say it was of April of last year. I went to the studio and I recorded my first song. Y la primera canción que grabé se titula Nada es igual. That's a song I wrote back in 2010 when my dad passed away. I wrote it, and actually we hadn't even buried my father. He was still at the funeral home, so I was home one of those moments when I came home to rest. Everything you hear on the canción Nada es igual, sitting on the couch, he said, me siento en aquel sofá, looking at the door, hoping you would walk in and out, because that was really happening to me because it hadn't sunk in yet. So I would wait by the door thinking my dad was going to walk in, even though I knew his body was at the funeral service back at the home. So that first song I recorded was a song I wrote back in 2010. And that's a whole different story on its own, porque esa canción se la había dado a Damián Reina, que es el nieto de Cornelio y Damián Reina. He lives around here. Yeah. And when Damián, I had hired Damián to go to the cemetery years before that to go just sing a couple songs at my dad's, gravesite. And before he left, obviously I took the opportunity. Mira, Damián, Ben, I want to sing this song to you. So right there at that moment, it was like sweating 110 degrees. I could tell ya se quería ir el chavo.
Ya se quería ir.
I mean, I just took the opportunity. So, mira, déjate canto esta canción, compadre. Esa la escribió mi papá cuando falleció, back in 2010 y eso, y se la canté y le gustó. Y pues, digo, me gustaría que tú, siendo nieto de Cornelia Reina, si te gusta que ustedes la interpreten, la canten ustedes. And it took a couple months went by, and we've been friends till now. We communicate, we say, ay, nos miramos de vez en cuando. Pero en ese tiempo, varios meses pasaron y le pregunté qué onda con la canción. Hasta que finalmente me dice, mira, Domingo, la hemos practicado y todo, pero como que no me sale. Yo te di como me la cantaste ese día, bro, se la escribiste de tu papá, tú ves al estudio, tú cántala. It was because of him that I'm here now 10, 11 songs later, bro, singing. Because I said, F it. Why not just go to the studio and do it myself? I wrote it for my dad anyways.
Awesome.
And believe it or not, it came out. Pues, yo digo que salió chingón porque I make people that I don't even know cry, bro, when I sing it. And when you're able to get that emotion out of somebody, you know you're doing something right, man. I mean, literally sobbing,
Right.
bro, at my performances over that particular song.
Let me ask you something. You say your father recorded before. Was he just a singer, or did he also tocaba instrumentos?
So no, I had mentioned that to Mr. Potente.
Mr.
Mi,
Potente.
mi papá escribía nada más, él nunca cantó y nunca tocaba los instrumentos. Él
Okay.
es más compositor, pero él siempre le gustaba estar alrededor de músicos, sus amigos.
Okay, but he took your song to somebody y la grabaron. Is that
Well,
what
those were his
did I
friends.
understand
Those
that?
were his. When I say his friends, these were his
Oh,
everyday
okay.
friends that would either work with him, that happened to play an instrument, and he would gather them all together, carnitas asadas, and once he was able to get him to get his music, he would take him to another friend. He wouldn't go to big recording studios. He'll go to another friend's house. This is early '90s, bro. Remember for when my dad started?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Early 2000s, and these recording studios back then are not like you're now. Like you might say, well, I'm just a starter studio, but compared to the starter studio back then in the 80s, 90s. No se compara, but my dad would take them and they'll record all his songs. And let me do something real quick. I've done it before in other interviews. I'm in my office, just so you can get an idea. Look at these are all songs that we got, and this is just one stack. There's like maybe 3 more stacks this wide, and the storage. And these are all mine now, and I filtered through them because I mean I'm a realist. Just because he's my dad, I know that not every song is good, just like anybody else. I'm not gonna BS that. But I filter through, and whatever I like or whatever I have a good sound to, those are the ones that I'll be recording. Now, on the
That's
on
awesome.
the 6 originals that I have out now, I have 10 songs out now, right? And 4 are covers that I did completely different, my style, and then 6 are originals. The last 6 originals that I sing, one belongs to my dad, La de Soldado Lisiado. And that's another powerful song that makes like it shakes people, man.
Yeah.
So I got more songs there, and obviously the songs I write, I got songs hasta que para grabar.
Well, saludos, mi amigo Jigs Crossing. Muchísimas gracias por sintonizar. Domingo, well, while we're on that, bendiciones para todos. ¿Qué dice aquí? Dice, bendiciones para todos y mucho éxito. Muchísimas gracias por sintonizar nuestro programa. Saludos de parte de Domingo. Go ahead.
Shout out to Mr. Lupe Sáenz Jr. He's a local aquí de Huesaco. I don't know if you guys know him.
I saw him earlier. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's take a little break and let's watch. This is one of your videos. Ahora me dices. We're gonna watch it and then we'll talk about it on the other end. Is that
one
okay?
of my newest songs.
Yes. Okay. Well, we're gonna watch it and then we'll talk about it. Tell me how it all came about. Okay.
Y te di pasión
My friend, very good. I'm going to tell you what I liked most about it, stood out when I watched this video. You'll never guess. Okay?
Yeah.
At least I had never seen it. Okay? And when I saw the two drummers, whose
Oh yeah,
idea was it to put the two? I thought that was cool as shit, man. Because I mean, because you're like, well, which drummer are we going to put in there? Put
yeah,
them both in there.
yeah. We put them both in there. So it's my first collaboration with another group in there. Son los chavos de Grupo Mero Valle from here from Alton, Texas. Uh, the founders is Alex Medina, the drummer, and Jesse Segovia, the guy that was singing. Which I've known Alex since I guess ninth grade in high school. And so it was kind of like an easy idea to collaborate with these guys. And
Yes.
they're just starting, just like I'm just starting. Although they've been in the music industry in the past, I guess 10 years back. I think at one point they were with this, I forget the name of the band, pero with, ¿cómo se llama? AB Quintanilla and them out of Corpus, they were pushing
Okay.
back in like 10 years ago or something like that.
Johnny, did anything stick out to you? What did you think about it, Johnny?
A mí me gustó las voces, bro. How they transition the two voices.
That,
It brought out the
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 two
the
voices.
song. Yeah, bro. I love that. I love that. Cuando una canta, uno canta
Una
y luego el
voz
otro
gruesa.
canto. Yeah, bro. And then you
Yeah,
get
una
that
voz
other
gruesa,
voice.
una finita.
Man, that was badass, bro. I give you props on that, man. I like that. I like that. Really, really good,
Is there anything,
bro. Really.
Domingo, that anything behind the scenes with this song that maybe people might want to know? Or
Well, look, one thing I want to do before we move on further, can I give? Let me focus because then my mind will go away. I
go
want to
ahead.
say hi and a shout out to my mom, right, Patricia Garcia. She's not on yet, but my sister is on, Brenda.
Right here.
Brenda Herrera, she's my sister. I love her. She lives in Dallas.
Saludos,
My
Brenda.
mom
Saludos, saludos.
might be busy doing something, but it's always my intent to always ensure my mom knows that I love her, right?
Of
And
course.
I want to give a shout out to Rosie Allison. She's my promoter, Rap Promotions. Land Hustle, who's my marketing, joining with GT Digital, my distribution, which are joining with Empire Latino out of California. Want to make sure those entities are, being recognized on my behalf because they've been helping me for a long time now with distribution, marketing, promotion. Each one of them has their own job, but without them, me just making the music, if I don't have them, then we really can't go anywhere, right?
You're right.
Of course,
You're
of
absolutely
course,
correct.
And was I already gave those shout outs. Back to the video itself. That video, ahora me dices, I know Corpus, and when you go further up north, escuchan less and less lo que es la música grupera, como Pegaso, Topaz, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You don't hear it as much over there because it's more the Tejano, maybe Norteño still. Pero that song es de la canción de Grupo Pegaso, del Pollo
Okay.
Esteban, que era de puro teclados. And that song, if you look it up, was a ballad, super slow song. And we did it more
Ranchera.
más rapidita, rancherita.
Yeah, it's good,
And
man.
was I'm very happy the way it came out, and was
I like it, bro. I like it. I like it, man. I like it, man.
I
Like
didn't
I
know where I
said,
had heard it. I knew I had heard the song before, but I didn't know where until he told me.
yeah,
Ahora sí sé la tonada.
the melody, bro. The melody was awesome, man. It was badass, man. I love it. I'm telling you again, man. I'll go back to the two voices, bro. That did it for me. Like you said, la voz gruesa y luego la voz,
Esa, and then la
yeah,
finita.
yeah, that was badass, man. That was good, bro.
Jesse, the other singer, J Rod, he's the front man or the singer for
For the other band,
Metal
okay.
Valle. Metal Valle, their genre is grupero. With como Pegaso style.
Yeah,
And so,
yeah.
to be
But that's
honest, I'll tell you real quick something. So one of my older videos on a song that I wrote, Yo Prefiero Vivir Solo, at that time, I had reached out to Alex, the drummer for that band, and Jesse to help fill in to do a music video, just to be like with the instruments, right? And while we were warming up at the location, I start singing "Y ahora me dices," and there goes Alex, dun, 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 and then I started speeding it up, and that was like 8 months ago, and then I started singing it más ranchero, and then when we finished, and this was prior to shooting a music video for another song, and desde entonces me dice, hey bro, the way we just kind of went off on that, we should do something together, and then like fast forward 4 or 5 months later, and then we did it. So that's
Good, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It came
Thank
out
you
good,
for
bro.
that back. Go ahead. Thank you for the back because I go most of these things these songs we work. There are always some little backstory or something aware of, and these we take these opportunities on these interviews to try to share that.
Yeah, that was like I remember at the moment because we were just setting up and his drum was already there and the mic was there. So I was like, we're waiting on the video director to show up. So I just y ahora me dices, and I was trying to sing it like the original song. And then Alex is already with the drums. The founder of the Metal Vine, he's like, y ahora me, and then so I start doing it ranchero,
Explode.
sí, and then my compadre en el bajo empezó. Hey, se quedó, so yo, improv, like it was an improv and it worked out. And then
Awesome.
Alex comes to me, hey, bro, maybe we should do that song together, or like Domingo Elias.
Well, we're about 23 minutes in. I know we're
Yes,
tight
sir.
for time, so let's go ahead and get a listen to the next one. Okay, we'll talk about it afterwards. Okay.
What's the next song though?
Como el perro con el gato.
Uy, uy, uy.
Oye, espérate, compadre. ¿Por qué estás enojado, hombre? Otra vez. Tú y los celos. Oye, y luego cada rato que me estás gritando enfrente de toda la familia, ¿no te cansas? Chihuahuas contigo, mujer. No, está bueno. Yo no sé nada.
Mujer herida,
Vámonos, Domingo. Vamos a hacer un tequila. Sí, vamos a echarlo.
estás llena de coraje y que te matan los celos y estás lista para vengarte. Sé muy bien que yo te he herido, aunque no fue mi intención. Tus besos están conmigo, los guardo en mi corazón. No te sientas, no te enojes, el celo es mal consejero. Siempre acepto mis errores, pero todavía te quiero. Ya no se enoje, chiquitita, todavía la quiero, mija. Uy, uy, uy. Cuando te miro enojada, cada día te quiero más. Para conseguir tus besos, sabes de que soy capaz. Aunque grites y me humilles, siempre enfrente de mi gente. El circo que tú me haces no me pasa por la mente. Es mejor marcar tu paso, deja de brincar tan alto. Es pleito que no se acaba, como el perro con el gato. No te sientas, no te enojes, el celo es mal consejero. Siempre acepto mis errores, pero todavía te quiero.
Ladies and gentlemen, tune in Friday nights at 8 to the Puro Potente podcast on Tejano TV. You can view it by clicking the live podcast link in the Tejano TV app, on Roku TV, on your cell phones, or on the Mas Chingon website. Don't miss an episode. Friday nights at 8. We'll see you in the Potente Studio.
Thank you. Go ahead. You got a question?
Hey, Domingo, great job, man. I was just telling Anthony right now. Those happen to be the two videos that I watched in preparation for this show. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know anything about you, man. I wanted to see what you were about, listen to some of your music. Y ¿de dónde eres, bro?
Right here in Mission, Texas, at Rio Grande Valley, 956, Papa.
The 956 el Mission.
Hey,
Okay, hey, bro.
Weren't you in a vehicle, bro? How'd you appear there? What a magic.
Soy
Hey,
mágico, bro.
it's a trick, bro. I just fucking appeared right here.
I'm like a genie, bro. Anthony rubbed the lamp.
Ah, ya se fue el otro, ya ahorita
Él también he's gonna pop up here in a minute.
You the question? Ya se le fue.
I just told him right now.
That's why he started. He's had a question because if
I wanted to know where you were from. Oh, también del grupo. Hey, your musicians, bro, también son de ahí de Mission, okay?
They're all from the valley. So when we go talking about the musicians, it's como a little complicated because I'm a independent. I'm a single artist. I'm the Domingo Elias Tercero. It's not a band, but these guys, the majority of the guys have been so loyal with me the last couple months that I don't worry about them necessarily leaving with somebody else. I don't have them sign contracts to be exclusive with me. I would never do that. I've always told them, if you think there's something better and that's going to pay you better, I'm not going to force you to stay with me because I can't do that. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. I do, on the other hand, try to take care of them and show them my appreciation and love too, bro. Look, I mean, genuinely show them that they're meaningful to me, not because I need them like that, but I mean, I treat them like family, brother. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I want them to feel appreciated. And for me, if I can, when it comes to being compensated, I try to take care of them bien or a little better when I'm able to. But obviously, no son mis músicos. But I can also then say, sí, son mis músicos porque no me han dejado, ¿me entiendes?
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, we're going to go ahead and run with that. There was a video about you and your accordion player, something y'all came out. Go ahead and talk to me about that.
So mira, talking about que son mis músicos, por ejemplo, the accordion player, mi primo, he's actually my cousin family, Juan Cuevas. I love to death, man. He's my blood, right? I will never speak badly about him. I approached him over a year ago to be my accordion player. And for over a year and like a month, he's been with me on every stage. But during our conversations, he's younger, he's 24. His passion, he's growing. He's got other ideas that he wanted to do. And we discussed all that from the very beginning. And I told him, hey, whenever there's something that you already see is there for you and you want to go that route, just let me know, primo. I want you to take that opportunity because you're only young once and opportunities don't come twice most often.
That's right.
I want you to grow and find that it is whatever it is that you think you got, go do it. Pero if we do have like a tocado algo, at least do the courtesy and respect to finish up the last tocada. So I'm not rushing at the last minute trying to find somebody to fill in, especially the accordion part. To me, it's one of the most complicated. If you're good, you're good, but it's still one of the hardest instruments to learn todos los arreglos bien para cada. Si estamos cantando 20 o 25 canciones, ¿me entiendes? So what happened was he came to me prior to this gig that I have tomorrow, like 3 weeks ago. And young kids normally don't, so I want to emphasize this. 24-year-olds, no, don't do this. I don't care who says what. They're not old school where they want to handle stuff in person or handle it over the phone. They either text you or not even answer you or just not show up and not explain nothing. I want to let my primo know here. I respect that out of him. Todos los cajones para venir a hablar conmigo en persona. And he told me, hey, primo, ya llegó. The time is here that we talked about. This is the last. Pues me vas a ayudar en esta tocada. I'm going to do it with a lot of love. I'm going to be there for you, but this is the last one. And even though he's been with me, helping me, rehearsing and all for this last gig, he's already been with his other project. Se llama Encanto, Grupo Encanto, which andan en chingas, excuse my language. Their first single that came out, it's all over. They've had Televisa, Univision, interviews, all the local radio stations. And they seem to have a good team, good backing. You know what I mean? You need that good backing.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm so happy for the guys. I'm happy for him. And when he did tell me, I was a little stressed out. Que dije, ¿cómo chingado era otro acordeón? Otro acordeonista? Well, God works in mysterious ways, guys. I'm not stressed out, as you can see, and that's for a reason. And I have a big surprise for my show tomorrow. The people that are going to be in attendance, they're going to see what I'm talking about. But awesome. back to my cousin. we did the video, the one you're talking about. I said, hey, let's do a video together explaining your leaving or your departure of Domingo Elias because people, bro, and believe it or not, there's a lot of haters in the industry. They'll start making up stuff,
Oh,
talking,
yeah.
assuming, maybe talking about me que pues se fue el primo porque no anything. And I said, let's do a video together, letting people know the reasoning that you're going elsewhere. And I think that was a good move. He was so happy to do it, and we hugged it out and loved it, and just kept it simple. Just explained that he just thought it was time for him to go.
Oh,
And and I just wish my primo the best, bro. He's blood, he's family.
I think that's awesome, bro. So that you can kind of nip it in the bud and expel all the rumors and all that, man. So that's good on y'all, man. I'm sure that your fan base appreciates that, man. So that there's no speculation. You don't leave it open into, like I said, to the rumors or whatever. Tú vas directamente y le dices, esto es lo que está pasando y por esta razón. Y and it's all amicable. It's all in love. Y from what I've heard so far, man, I was listening to what you were saying. I don't like to interrupt when you're speaking, so on the way over here, I was listening to everything you were saying, man, and I really connected with the way that you present your songs and how meaningful they are and the emotion that's involved. So man, that tells me a lot about who you are as a person. Yes, and everything that I've heard, like I said, I never heard from you or of you prior to this. Yes, everything I've heard so far, man, has led me to believe that you're an awesome individual, aside from the music, ¿verdad?
Well, that's what this show has done for us, is to connect us with musicians that we would have never known before.
I've met several people by way of this show that seem to be genuine people and awesome people that I'd love to meet in person and hang out with, man. And you're now included in that group of people that I would love to sit down and have a beer with and just kind of bullshit with, because you seem like a very genuine person with a good head on your shoulders, and I think that we see the world a lot the same way, man. And so, yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on the show. Yes, the opportunity to meet you and listen to your music and get to know you a little bit, man.
And I want to say thank you for those words, brother, because you hit it on the spot, man. I'm a very loyal person. I am an a-hole when I need to, bro, but I try not to, man. And lately, I was a Marine, bro. So I was things very straight to you.
Yes.
I always, and I know we're running short on time, but I used to say this: if I would have gone into this business 10 years ago, I think God, excuse my language, did it at the right timing. At my age of, I'll say my age, I'm 47 years old, even though I don't look like it.
También.
My way of thinking, my maturity, my trying to worry and care about other people's emotions when before I didn't. I was so cold. And I'm loyal, bro. I'm super loyal to a fault sometimes because I get screwed over a lot of times. Pero I'm still going to be me, man. And aquí le damos, bro. And I thank you for what you mentioned. Without being disrespectful, I didn't know who Potente was either until Rosie hit me up about this. And we got to understand our geographical locations. It's not like you live here in McAllen where I could, I heard of these guys. Como Lupe, he's in Westaco. When I started this, no sabía mucho de él, pero then when we started, he helped me out on a gig, you know. I think if it would have been a closer proximity, we probably would have already crossed paths.
But that's the good thing. That's what I was telling him when he was saying what he was saying. I said, I was thinking on the way up here to Mechez Music, where we're at right now, I told him, I was thinking to myself, you know what? This show, I mean, I focus in on Potente. If I'm not in the show, it's all about Potente. And I really don't care about anything else or anybody else because I don't control anything or anybody.
Yes, sir.
We only control what Potente does and everything else is out. But this show, what it has done for us, has allowed us to take a step back and meet people that we would have never met or even looked at or even heard at. You know what I mean? And of course, as musicians, I mean, how can I say? You can never meet enough musicians. You know what I mean? Ever. You know this. The more, it's just like a big, huge network. And unos se miran bien, otros no, but se conocen todos. And that's the idea. And that's, I mean, I've met most of our invitados here. I've never heard of them or never knew of them until they came on here. Now, when I hear your name, when I hear Jay Sterling, Daniel Briseño, all these guys, you know, I hear them now. Okay, I'm poniendo oreja because I know you now. You know what I mean? And that's what Puro Potente has done for us. And I've had fans here, Potente, who end up becoming fans of the invitado. And that's what this is all about.
Hopefully I can get some good fan base from Corpus, man. and vice
No,
versa.
of
I
course.
mean, J Rod, you keep eating. What the heck are you eating, brother, man?
Hombre, bro. Hey, no, I got cut out on that last song, pero hey, when I heard the beginning, bro, ya iba cantando otra vez en la cantina. That's the song. That's the way it sounded, bro. And I was like, hombre, I'm coming through Bayside, bro. Yo ando buscando cantina para pararme para tomarme una, pero nada, bro. Hey,
You
bro,
won't make
it
it to practice.
no, bro, it was badass, bro. I mean, that's the way. When I heard it begin, man, I said, man, it's got a little flavor of Michael Salgado. So otra vez a la cantina, but it sounded good, bro. It sounded badass, man. It
Well,
sounded real good.
saludos para Javier Hernández. Since we're talking about Michael Salgado, well, check this out. Jigs Crossings, ¿qué dice? La voz es parecida más, no similar a Jody Farías, increíble. Aunque dejó un claro, cada quien tiene su estilo para cantar y su música. Our good friend from Karnes County, Jody Farias. So there you go. I mean, he talks about Michael Salgado. We're talking about Jody Farias. So we're mentioning good people here, man.
Yeah.
Saludos también a Ricardo Perez. Thank you for tuning in, my brother. I know you've been keeping busy with what's the grupo? Since what's the name group? The group that he plays with?
Sensación.
Sensación. I get them all confused. But Sensación, yes.
Hey, can I give a shout out to my drummer? He's on here, Frank Sanchez. Frank Sanchez is up there.
I did. I just saw it up there.
He is my newly to the project drummer.
Awesome, man. Saludos. Okay, we got one more here before we go to the next video. Saludos from Lubbock, Texas. Grupo Superado. There you go.
Saludos.
Thank you for tuning in.
Martinez. Salud, brother.
Domingo, we're gonna take a look at the last video and then we'll talk about it and wrap it up because I know we got something to do. You got something to do. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and talk about it on the other side, okay?
Yes, sir.
¿Qué onda, amigo? ¿Cómo estás?
Hello, ¿qué onda, mi chavo?
Aquí nada más, esperándote.
Oye, vine a verte, compadre, porque pues quería hablar contigo de la canción que quiero grabar.
Ok.
Y bueno, mira, Chuy, esta canción está hecha en banda, pero la quiero hacer a mi estilo, norteño, cumbia, y pues solo tú has podido hacer mis ideas musicales realidad, compadre. ¿Qué piensas?
Pues al estilo Domingo, nada más pueden pasar dos cosas, carnal. O que la gente la odie, o que reviente. Así que, ya sabe, para adelante.
Pues vamos a echarle, compadre. Le entras entonces, ¿verdad? Lo vamos a hacer.
Entrándole.
Es todo.
Salucita, carnal.
Salucita.
Llegamos los dos buscando un hotel, un poco nerviosos al imaginar que iba a suceder. Sabía que sería la noche perfecta, su primera vez, son los 19 y yo 26. Una habitación que sea la mejor, con sábanas blancas, un ramo de rosas para la ocasión, perfume embriagante, te voy a tener la noche perfecta porque una reina se entrega a su rey. Y voy a pedirle, Señor, por favor, que si alguien me busca diga que no estoy. No quiero disturbio ni servicio de cuarto, que voy a entregarle mi amor sin descanso. Señor, no me pase ninguna llamada, necesito estar a solas con ella. Quiero usar el tiempo para acariciarla y hacer que tengamos la noche perfecta. Esta va para ti, chiquitita. Uy, uy, uy. sábanas blancas, un ramo de rosas para la ocasión, perfume embriagante que voy a tener, la noche perfecta porque una reina se entrega a su rey. Y voy a pedirle, Señor, por favor, que si alguien me busca diga que no estoy. No quiero disturbio ni servicio de cuarto, que voy a entregarle mi amor sin descanso. Señor, no me pase ninguna llamada, necesito estar a solas con ella. Quiero usar el tiempo para acariciarla y hacer que tengamos la noche perfecta. Y voy a pedirle, Señor, por favor, que si alguien me busca diga que no estoy. No quiero disturbio ni servicio de cuarto, que voy a entregarle mi amor sin descanso. Señor, no me pase ninguna llamada, necesito estar a solas con ella. Quiero usar el tiempo para acariciarla y hacer que tengamos la noche perfecta.
All right, man. I like. Who decided to shoot that video there? Where y'all-
I
where you
did.
shot it?
It was a last minute. I wasn't even gonna make a music video to it, so it was a last minute thing. Got the team together, and I had to find a location. So I called my cousin. That's my cousin's cuñado's house. So we did it at his
I
house.
like the pink lights or red lights, whatever they are, how they shine. That's what caught my eyes. How where y'all had them standing out and how it overdid. It wasn't quite dark yet, but you could see them, and it made a difference on it. So congratulations. I know we're running out of time, Domingo, because we're about the 45-minute mark.
We can do it up to 550 if you just don't rush right now. I mean, I like talking to you guys. So
Likewise.
I know you're accommodating me, and I know you guys also got something to do. Lo que les iba a mencionar de como el perro con el gato, that was a song I written back in 2007. So, but I just released it recently, right? The previous song. Pero sí, man, I just want to say thank you guys for having me. All three of you, if you're ever here in the Valley, bro, y'all can come stay at my house. If y'all need a spot to stay.
Hey, we might take you up on that offer, my brother.
It might be couch and floor, pero no tienen que pagar un hotel.
It's okay. Hey, somos músicos desde niños.
Mira, es la compañía, bro.
That's
Donde
right.
dormimos no nada que ver, bro. Es
That's
la
right.
compañía.
Now-
You're in good
Now,
company.
hey, bro,
everything good.
hey, bro, now, I'm not gonna promise you we're gonna sleep if that happens and we end up at your house, brother.
I'm not complaining, bro, as long as it's 2 days. What do y'all think of the last song, though?
It's good, bro. I like it.
I liked it. It was a cool meal. It was a little bit different than everything else. Like I said, I listened because when Rosie told me that you were coming on, I asked her for I always ask her for the songs and the bio, but she didn't send it to a couple of days ago. So a lot of times I've got to prep this show, like at that particular time. So I just went and looked you up on YouTube, and what I usually do is I'll just take the three latest songs, which is usually what an artist wants to do. And I had them all on here, and then when she sent it, she said, "This is the order he wants." I only had them out of order compared to what she had sent me, but these were the same three songs that I had. I said, so like I said, I mean, I watch it from the video aspect more than the music, myself. That because I'm the one putting it together, and like I said, I like this one. The lights are what stuck out to me, and how they looked behind you guys. That's what stuck out to me.
I don't know if you guys caught when I start the music video and I'm walking into the studio, my buddy's sitting down. He's listening to the original song, which is in banda. When he's sitting down,
I didn't pay attention to that.
is the original song. I wanted that to happen, so whoever would catch it, that's it. Like, es la canción del Chapo de Sinaloa, which he sings in banda like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So of course, banda, puro,
I like that. Cool. That was
we did it all accordion, different, and fuimos así.
Bro, that's cool, man. That's
I would've never caught that one either.
I
Jimmy,
wouldn't
you
have
tell
caught
me.
it either, man. That's awesome, bro.
But that is badass.
I liked it. Que eres detallista, that you focus
Yes.
on details, little things like that.
that stand out because it gives you talking points, and for the
That's
people
right.
who don't catch it, you're like,
You
hey
go
man.
back and watch
By
it,
the
yeah.
way, if you listen at this second or this part of the video, you're gonna see this or you're gonna hear that, and that's good, man. It's good talking points, and people really enjoy that attention to detail, man. That's awesome, bro.
Thank you.
Johnny, where are you, man? Are you almost here?
Wherever he is, he's got shitty signal because look at him, he's pixelated there.
Bro,
Me oyes, güey?
I'm coming over the water right now, so I'm breaking up probably. Y'all breaking up.
Well, it's
I can hear
okay.
y'all, but I'm coming over the water. Ahorita ando acá arriba de la laguna, vato.
Okay, well, don't wreck, okay? We need you to practice.
Yes.
Domingo, it was a pleasure having you. Like I said, stay in touch. Once you have some more songs and new material next year, if you want to come on and have Rosie hit me up, and we can do this we can extend this, obviously, and I can feel more comfortable in my studio, not here in Corpus. It's a whole different onda. But like I said, I didn't want to I hate to reschedule anything, for other days, and I double booked it. So I apologize, number one. And two, I want to thank you for moving this to 5 o'clock. It means a lot. And like I said, it was a pleasure to meet you, my friend.
Bro, appreciate it. Thank you guys, and no worries on changing the time. I want to just add, guys, to everybody that's listening, your followers, they can look me up on Spotify, any streaming platform, Apple Music, YouTube Music, todos los que sean, just look me up. Domingo Elias Tercero, and you'll find the latest and greatest of my music, all the way to my first couple songs. And tomorrow, if you happen to be in the Rio Grande Valley, McAllen, Alamo, Far Texas, I have my show at the Landmark on Tower, Saturday, tomorrow, August 23rd. I have Arzales opening up the show, and then I'll headline the show. And again, this is where we do our farewell to my cousin and the accordion. And then we got a little surprise right after that. For those of you here locally, just follow me, man, and support independent artists like myself. I need you guys. I need the listeners, the followers, the supporters.
One last question before I let you go. The 3-0, who came up with it?
Me. Well, I named myself Domingo Elias Tercero, but my studio producer, the one that was in the last music video,
Yes.
he came up with the way to write
The
it.
way. The 3 and the 0.
He said, hey, why don't you just do it like this? And
Honestly, I didn't get it until I saw you in another interview or something, and Tercero. Oh, okay. I was like, dude, it's badass.
That's a newbie, man.
Yeah, dude,
I know.
that's not my lingo, brother. But when I saw it, I said, chinga, bruto. 3-0, 3-0. So now that was badass, man. Congratulations for that, because it sticks out. It makes me think, and that's what you want. You want people thinking of you and that 3-0. That's what's going to stick in my mind when I think of you, the 3-0. So, hey, mission accomplished. Go one more time. Thank you so much. I hate to rush you off, but we got something to do. You got something to do. Keep in touch, my friend. It was a pleasure.
likewise, you guys keep working hard, keep doing your music, and
Thank you.
let's make people dance and enjoy themselves, right? I think music, when they hear our music, whether it's yours or mine or just music in general, you kind of make them happy that little bit of time. They could have
That's
a
it.
day. And because we're here to just lighten up their mood a little bit. And who knows, man, maybe in the future, I'll throw it out there. If you guys like the style and we all want to do something that you might have a song to be good for, hit me up.
Sure.
I'm here to drop my voice wherever, as long as you think it'll fit. And if I think it'll work, we'll do it.
You make it fit. That's what it is.
Man. We don't worry.
You
We
make
got
it
you, brother.
fit. That's what you do.
But we don't force it.
Hey, if you forced it, it's because you didn't do it right, because you can figure it out, brother. Once again, thank you so much for taking the time. Hasta la próxima. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for those of you who tuned in, for those of you who are watching later, for those of you who stuck all the way to this point of the show. We really appreciate it. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Hasta la próxima, raza.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, Domingo.
If you're local, listen to La Patrona 107.5. I'm heading right over there for my interview right now. If you're local in the valley, La Patrona 107.5.
I like it. Nos vemos.
Hey, brother.